How could I forget my sound? I had progress made, I guess. I was gonna say 20 days, 21 days of the game, but it's like that's not current time, that's in game time. And that the recordings, the sound, everything was garbage trash. You can really just hear me, and I didn't even sound like great. I probably don't sound great now. And booting up now, I noticed that I don't even have any of the achievements, so it feels like I've made no actual progress. So we're starting over. Hopefully this recording lasts long enough to where like I could do what I need to do and it not just cut out in the middle of me doing something. Because there was a number of puzzles I solved, there was a number of uh, permanent changes I had, and starting over because the recording was bunk. I was only playing this while I recorded, and my recording failed. In the middle of me figuring something out.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Mentioned in a timely manner, so I am timed in some shape or form. Um, well, first things first, let's go get our floor plan going, I suppose. Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventures. Tab. Okay. So we got 5 by 9, 3, 6, 9. So 5 by 5, 5 by 9, 45 rooms. 43 rooms we place down because the entrance hall is 1 and the antechambers 2. Those are pre-placed. Only open in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. Okay, so I am Simon. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did on those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Bequest? I think it's bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules in this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the succession of the previous day. One final word of advice: do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. Don't go where the path leads. It didn't occur to me my first run through of the 20 days in the manor, but knowing that now, that's probably a really huge hint. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 step. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Anything else in this room? So a hallway will take me to the corner, and it takes me up. Let's get some things going. Guess you should have paused or waited a moment to explain, obviously, but as you see, I'm collecting them, and if you've seen nothing of this game yet, as you can tell, there are some rooms that will have items in it. More likely to be locked. Okay, I already know the answer. So obviously, north is toward the antechamber, so the whole left side is the west side. Guest room ends this corner. Stop there. Give me 10 steps. Bedroom keeps me going and gives me 2 steps every time I enter this bedroom. Pantry gives me 4 coins. With the pantry, get those coins. Go back over here. And I will get this closet that has 2 items. Ooh. Sleep mask. Anytime I enter a bedroom. So, well, I didn't get it, but that bedroom, that corner bedroom, I'd get the 2 for entering it plus 5, so I get a total of 7. What's this? Please pick up some more fruit. Oh, Bridget. Brigitte. That's probably Bridget. More fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. I don't think I've ever seen an orange yet. The enclosed amount should cover expensive, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. I start with 50 days. Or 50 days, 50 steps. Interesting. Because there's another room that puts a price on bananas. I don't know if that's the price. Oh, that's nice. Let me see how it goes. I don't want any of these rooms. I feel like it's a waste to get the drawing room in the hallway. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. I'll get the drawing room. I'll spend my gem and get the drawing room. Fortunately, it doesn't. Oh, what's this? Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items in rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Okay, so this is a room. Apparently there are more rooms like this, but this one is mine. That we can redraw. And obviously this doorway has been blocked off because it leads to a dead end. So that's a dead end. That's just a straightaway. Doesn't look like anything in it. I don't have any gems for that one. Let's see what we get. The west hallway would be. Wait. That note said I would have more locked doors. I got 2 keys. So, oh, what's this? Staff notice. June 15th, 1983. I think I did 93 right now. Out of respect for the late lady Clara Epson. Remember Epson. The West Wing will be closed until further notice while the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool. We ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any interesting. I wonder what happens if I tried to stay away from the West Wing stuff. Get the den. I have to go back. I keep forgetting to backtrack. That makes a dead end. That makes a dead end. Just do that. Okay, so it's just a bathroom. Oh, another thing that my younger brother, who is also playing this game, pointed out. It's like you could just put down rooms and get them out of the drawing pool. So here, or drafting pool. So we're drafting rooms, and then these are drawn. These all have been drawn down. So by like, see the lavatory, dead end, closet, dead end, storeroom is dead end. So by making sure those are down, I'm not going to draft those again. And obviously, if I want to keep going, I'm going to use the spare room. Oh. And if you haven't caught on, having rooms connect to each other can make it better for the fact that you can connect or like give yourself a shortcut. So if you have a room further down that you pulled early and then like you have room further up that you need, or like you needed something, then you could like have your pathway instead of like going zigzagging all the way around, like you just straight across and yada yada. So it's pros and cons to picking your rooms. I'm gonna go with the boudoir. Oh, okay. Where's my hairbrush? Okay. A safe. Is this the boudoir? I think it is. Okay. I don't. I know the code because I figured it out through trial and error. Yeah, I'll just go for it. Sincaco. You'll see that a lot. But obviously, code is December 25th on Christmas. Which arguably is probably a good way to put a code in for a safe. Oh, that was holding the jewel. Number 4. Herbert. I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. Okay. Well, before I even read on any further, Herbert Sinclair, obviously the lord of the manor, who has bequeathed this manor to me, if I could figure it out. So, Marion's disappearance. Okay, so, uh, was, Clara Epson was his wife. Marion's his niece, right? Is that what it said? Yeah, for your niece, right there. In regard to your niece. So, already having such a strange manner and having kept a 46 room out of a 45 estate from pretty much everything tells me that Herbert had more plans for what was it, the king, the royal court. So obviously probably not on the same team or same side, but had more of a aligned interests. And by having Marion's disappearance removed from public record, obviously helped the royal court because whatever the situation was embarrassment to him. But that would mean that him removing it voluntarily would then have the royal court owe him a favor, if that's making sense. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life. All you can do is think of your name. See, this person is clearly upset, probably due to the disappearance, possible death of Marion, and assuming that Herbert is just thinking of his name. But if Marion gave up everything, then would that make her a martyr for being against the royal court, or was she a Terra? We don't. There are more questions than answers right now. Having never had a family name nor fortune of my own, I cannot possibly condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifice as she did. Okay, well, I don't know who's writing this, but already you have no room to speak if you don't have a family name nor fortune. But for the love of God, do not, are these, why is this handwriting something like, oh, well, it was Daniel. The handwriting looked different here. For the love of God, do not, by the same display of weakness, wait. Faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifice as she did, but for the love of God, do not, by that same display of weakness, clutch your petty assets so tightly. Do not by that same display of weakness. That sounds weird, but also right at the same time. I could just be illiterate. That you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Okay, all right, right there. The cause. What is the cause that she gave up everything for? Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made to see the color of the flag. She flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. Again, was she like a terrorist? Was she a martyr for someone against the royal court or something against the royal court? There was a cause, and that she gave up everything for the cause and has disappeared. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Okay, I'm Simon. My great uncle Herbert bequeathed this to me, Simon. He learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be going for Christmas this year, Daniel. Okay. So I'm either going to figure things out where I hate my great uncle or I agree with him. Ooh. Yeah, let's use a key. Why not? Why shouldn't I use a key? Shouldn't have used a key. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. I have the boudoir. That's a bedroom. Parlor has a puzzle in it. The Nook will give me a key and go up. I'm going to go with the parlor, so that way I go down and try and fill these spaces in and then come back up. That is my goal. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday, May the 2nd. Presumably in 1983, presumably. Or, nope, it had to be before that. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, let's read on. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen at decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time. And I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend. Bowery? Lowry? I don't know my curse, but that's not a... I don't think that's an L. Bowery? Cat? I'm Googling it. Let me see what that letter is. What letter is this? It's a capital L. The letter shown in the image is a capital L. The letter is the first letter of the word low. Lowry. Lowry? M. Lowry. Michelle Lowry? There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other two are always empty. Okay. See, like, he's like, oh, it's two truths and a lie, but with that in mind, then it could be two truths and a lie, or two lies and a truth. Truth, not truth. Coin players. Each time you collect 3, I get an extra 1. Alright. This is the blue box. I feel like that's true. The blue box is true. I'm inclined to agree. The blue box is empty. Okay, well... I have to believe that this is the truth one, but the true box might not hold the prize. This is the blue box. That is correct. The blue box is true. That's also correct. The blue box is empty. That could be correct, but if they're all correct, then that would defeat the purpose of the game, and then I'd have to choose between those two. But one box lies. And those two are kind of like locked in true. So I'm going to say that's the liar, and I'm going to open up the blue box. Though it doesn't exactly indicate that it has stuff in it. Oh man, I hope this is stuff. Oh, oof. That's stressful. You'd have to like play it to really understand how stressful it is to figure stuff out. Because like they were all kind of true in their own way. What is this? I lose a coin every time I go through here. I'm gonna go with the chapel because it gives me an option to go this way and down, as opposed to just going straight across or turning. Actually, that this would be a dead end if I chose the Nook, and the security just gets me this way. So I'm gonna go with the chapel. Lose a coin. Okay, alright, okay. Commissary goes back up. I can't back out of this now either. I think it said somewhere that I have to. Take the commissary. This becomes a dead end, so I don't want that. This keeps me going. Let's go with the bedroom. Oh, a chest. Greetings from Reddington. Alright, I didn't have an option to rotate this. I don't see anything out of place. No. I'm going to save my keys for doors. Go with the observer. Gained a star every time? The Fixed Stars, Constellations. The Stranger's Companion to Constellations by Richard Witt. Then Iries, Bird and Songs Publishing, 1809. This book contains a complete star base. This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. North Star, 1 gold. The Twins, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Slice, plus 3 steps. Daimonius Minor, 1 gem. The Southern Cross, rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Okay, so that's 5 stars. 7? There's no 6 stars? 11, 12, there's no 9 or 10. Daimonius Major. Okay, there's no 13 or 14. There's no 16, 17. There's no 16 through 19. That's it. Okay. Interesting. Alright. And no, I can't jump over ledges, so I can't take any shortcuts. North Star. Can I... No. Okay. So I've gained a star because I drew the observatory. Hopefully this is gonna be a dead-end room. Ooh, bunk room. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. The wine cellar. I've made an annoying home. Oh yeah, you want some wine? Yeah, let me just go through 2 bedrooms, the chapel, with my wine. Oh. We'll occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. Ooh. I don't know my Roman numerals. Well, I don't know what M and C is. It's 10. Those are 1, so that's 13. I don't know if this is like 20 and 30 and such. But thank you, Family Crest, for... Oh, it's split. Those are two different crests. Conjoined together. A marriage of sorts. Well, now that I got a lockpick kit, I got reimbursed a key. Yay! Let's go through the commissary. Annual Maid's Day sale, 2 days only. All items 50% off, all staff welcome. Day 20 and 21, Mount Holly Commissary. So we're on day 1. Gems are 3, salt shaker, sledgehammer, metal detector. I'm gonna save my money for now. Staff notice, effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found in security, where the punch clock used to be. 2 of these terminals can be found at security. I pulled security. No. Did I? I don't know. I pulled security, but I don't think I had a gem to get it. And in the laboratory, where the punch clock used to be. So there's a punch clock in the laboratory. The 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password. It looks like an N and U. That's it. That's clearly an S. Mountain without keys? Commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. A peak? P? Oh, a peak without K would be P's, or P. So peaks without the K would be P's. What that means, I don't know. Truly, I don't know. Ooh, I should probably backtrack to the den. But I didn't. But I'm going to have to. You're more likely to draw green rooms while drafting. Oh, okay, well, let's get a greenhouse then. That looks broken. That looks like a suspicious wall. What if I get a sledgehammer? Ooh. Oh, watering can. First time you enter each green room, use 1 water to gain a gem. Capacity of 3. Watering can. Okay. So I can only do that 3 times? Is there anything in here that I could use a watering can? I don't think I've seen that before. That's a terrace for... Nope. 5. Trees found inside will never shade. The gems that shine in night and rain, the clue you hold cannot be paid with gems nor coins, so toss away These sheets you find a worthy trade. Well, that's obviously a clue. Trees found inside will never shade. The gems that shine in night and rain, the clue you hold cannot be paid. Well, let's buy a sledgehammer. Let's see if I can't hit this wall. Oh. Oh, it's every time I enter a green room. Okay. And no. Where am I going? Back to the den. How many steps I got? 34? You know what? I don't think I was gonna say I don't think I was in the bathroom or the lavatory, but I don't see anything, a reason to go in there. Get my little gem. A courtyard. Yes. Security. In a mailroom. Package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. Ordered place. Okay. Dad. Simon P. Jones, Mount Holly Estate. Okay, so Dad's name is Daniel Jones. I am Simon P. Jones. Hey, buddy, how's it going in there? Up there in that big house, I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure. I don't know why it stopped at right there. Why I did. That present that present themselves each day. Opportunities for adventure that were okay. I fucked myself up by stopping. As I'm writing this, you are currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate, but with all the preparations, I'm not sure that I'm going to find the time. There's so much I want to say. I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a sec. I'll be right back. I can tell that you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert, or Bear, nope, is that a Herbert, worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him. So do both of us a favor, be excited. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I will end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator, Dad. P.S. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing Dirigiblocks? What's a Digiblock? Googling it. Oh, it. Okay, so I guess it's just something in game because immediately what pops up is Digiblock blueprints. So it's something in game, in the game. Okay. Okay, doesn't look like I can touch any of that. Oh, Oh, what's this? Utility room fuse box. Something indicator settings. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address client has provided. Press any button above to activate blue. Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6. DC Power Inc. Okay, so in the utility room, there's these buttons I could push to make them purple. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address client has provided. Alright. What is this? Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravine to send to what? Address. Wait, please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Danny Ravine to sender. He is no longer he no longer is employed with our staff. Then something with mail. Syncaco. See, told you you're gonna see that more often. Royal Mail, Cinca. Lockpick. Okay. The Halls of Holly, Green Thumb. The key to the bedroom, Red Rover. Gold Sink. Let's go with green. Oh, I guess I should explain. Obviously, the colored rooms are different types. Orange are hallways that are dusty and make you sneeze. Green rooms. I didn't see any for blue. Purple are bedrooms. I don't know exactly. I guess red rooms have a negative effect, like lavatory. Didn't have anything in it, and it's a dead end. The chapel, I lose a coin. Yellow are shops of some sort. So I chose a green room. And I special cost bypassed. Another courtyard? Interesting. I'll get the cloister because it's free. No, I don't want to use my watering can just yet. Ooh, security. I think this will be useful. Can I still use my watering can? No. Okay. Oh. I forgot this happens. I thought something broke. So we've had a cutscene walking up into the manor to start our journey. We have a cutscene now in the security room. Took a drink of my coffee and I felt a chunk go into my mouth. At first, like, oh, it was a piece of that cookie I was eating earlier. But now I'm worried it might have been a bug. It's too late now. Where I already swallowed it. I don't know why I swallowed the fly. Perhaps I'll die. Okay. I feel like these rooms have some kind of significance. That music room probably has something to do with the music sheet, so that'd be helpful. Well, look, there's us. Simon P. Jones. Okay. That's the wine cellar. Right there. Music room, that's the Nook. That is... I thought that was the corridor right there, but now I don't know. Okay, so there was a clock-in punch card here somewhere. That security use where the punch-in used to be. Any questions or concerns? Okay. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Huh. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Okay. So it sounds like I'm gonna need more keys. Oh, I feel like that would be really good to have next to the security room. Food for sale. Blue memos true, red memos equals lies. Oh, okay. Unless written by hand? Is there any... No, those ones don't have it. I'll go to that. Okay. State inventory. There's one trunk somewhere. Keycard system. Security doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with electronic keycard. Okay, so I need a keycard to open these doors. System is currently operational. Keycard system settings. Set security level. You should expect to see 1 or 2 doors with low setting, 5 or 6 with high. I only have the one key. I do have a lockpick. It's for basic doors. So yeah, I'll set this to high. No. I'll set this to low. And then offline mode. This mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set to if power is lost during a blackout, for example. It's a general safety rule. Offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. Well, that sounds good for me, since I don't have a keycard. I don't know if the doors are turned off right now. Log into network. I don't know what the login is. Not even gonna try. Do I want to backtrack? E. You are unable to pick this door's lock. Uh-oh. I'll go with the dining room. That goes me down. Spread a diamond to each green room. I'm still gonna go with the dining room so I could try and fill that space in. But is that... I imagine that would probably count for all the green rooms I have down already, so I could go back and get them. I didn't read what this does. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank H has been reached. Is that talking about this row right here? I'm in 5, 6, no, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I gotta go up. Oh, it says right there at the bottom corner. Dining room, rank 6. Guest room. Because this is dead end anyways. Just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. Sinclair. Clearly KL. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait through, though I as always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. Alright, well, there's a puzzle in the billiard room, wherever that is. Is there really nothing else in here? Dang it. It probably goes for this room right here too, or this door right here. Huh. It doesn't. Conference room. Whatever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. See, like, lose half your steps. I don't want those rooms. I'm gonna go with the conference room. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout the house. Throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Alright, well, good thing I have that, but nothing to spread. Oh. Oh. This security door is locked by electronic key. So it is. Oh. Reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. Ooh. Safe code 9803. You're a liar. We learned. Unless it's written by hand, it's a lie. And I read that number wrong. Ooh. Nook gives me a key. But if I find a key card, I won't need the key. I feel like an office. Opportunity to earn and spread. Oh, I only have 1 gem. Dang it. I need to get back to a green room and water my gems. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap paper, perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Alright, well. Dang it. Okay, let's look at the floor plan. So I need a key or a key card to keep going through here. I need a key right here. I'm probably going to need keys for all of these floors. And I definitely would want a cross section right here as well. Oh, I forgot this is a secret passageway. So that door, that's a through way. You know what? Sure, I'll burn my one key since I can't use a lockpick right here. The dark room. Closet. Now that really, both of these kind of really bug things up. I'll get the kitchen because I would like to see what I'm gonna get next. What's this? Oh, banana. Bacon and eggs for 8. I have no coins. Today's main course, glazed salmon. The main course is served only in the dining room. Lemon glazed salmon, charbroiled, Cajun spice salmon, lemon butter sauce served over spinach leaf. That actually sounds really good. Plus an additional 10, so I get 20 steps in the dining room, which I get to rank 8 to be served. And if I have an aquarium, I could get 30 steps. Or I could, if I had any money, I could buy these and keep going. Bacon and eggs plus 10 and add morning room to today's drafting pool. Oh. I don't know what a morning room is. But that would have been cool if I had the money. Break rocks. I'll get the utility closet because there is that thingy with the buttons. Danger. Toggling off breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. Well, let's just turn that off. Turn the garage on for whenever I get that. Okay. Alright, well, I did it. What I did, I don't know. But I did it. I made all the lights purple. Let's go to the conference room. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. This door is... Oh. Oh. Green rooms do not cost anything. The dark room. That explains why the dark room had a specific breaker box switch. Cabinet. Wait. Nope, not that one. Oh, this one. The gymnasium was a red room, right? And we lost like half our steps. Let's just turn that off. Alright, dining room's open. Yep, there's the great uncle. The great uncle himself. I think that's a mirror he's taking a picture of. Oh. Anything of interest in here? Other than just pictures? Well, I wonder what that says. This dude looks suspicious. And that looks like the bedroom. What room is that? The guest room? They're in the dining room. What room is that? Huh. Locked. Dang it. Oh, this is. Print notes. HS has requested, Herbert Sinclair has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the west wing, as well as in a large print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. Okay, so that's the late Clara Epson, or I guess Clara Sinclair now. Probably their initials there. What is it? Oh, it's a gem. Okay. Oh. Okay. I take the... No. So that door needs a key. It's the fastest way. So through the conference room, down the passageway, through the cloister. Shall water my gems. I'm running out of steps here. I shall water my gems again. There's that chest. Dang it. Can I pick the chest? Oh. You break it though. Let's see. I think I'm done. Can shatter padlocks on a lock trunk. I didn't read that when I got it, so I didn't know that. I don't think I need a key for both of these doors. So it looks like, what is it? 6, 7, 8, 9. So row 6, or what was it called? It was rank 6. I need keys and gems. I had gems. Well, I have gems now, but how did I get 6? Oh wait, I picked up 3. Let's go to security, see if there's anything left. There's a vault. There's a pool? Inventory. There's nothing. There's no keys, there's no trunks, there's no coins, there's no food. I think that's it. How many out of damn. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 rooms left. Dang. All I needed was keys. And I don't keep any of this either. A stately manor. 33 rooms. Reach 7. Ugh. Steps taken 75. Items found 4.